From 2006 until 2009, Apple ran their famous Get a Mac ad campaign in order to convince average Joes that use PCs to switch to Macs. Have the commercials aged over a decade later? Well, let's find out as I react to them. Because there are too many Get a Mac commercials to react to all in one video, I will be making my next 3 YouTube videos after this one, all about this topic, reacting to ads from each year the campaign ran in each video. In this video, I'll be watching their ads from 2006. Before I'm getting started with the actual ads, I do want to say I am getting these ads from YouTube video that has a compilation of all of them titled Complete 66 Mac versus PC ads plus Mac and PC WWDC intro plus Siri intro by Angus Lowe. But we will not be looking by YouTuber named Angus Lowe, but we will not be looking at the WWDC intros on this channel because we don't need those. And we also, so without further ado, let's get started with the actual recording. So now we apologize, this does seem a little amateur. Alright, let's get started with the first ad.
Hello, I'm a Mac.
And I'm a PC. You know, we use a lot of the same kinds of programs.
Yeah, like Microsoft Office.
But we retain a lot of what makes us us.
You should see what this guy can do with a spreadsheet. It's insane.
Oh, shucks.
Yeah, and he knows that I'm better at life stuff, like music, pictures, movies, stuff like that.
Whoa, what exactly do you mean by better?
By better, I mean making a website or photo book is easy for me, and for you, it's not.
Oh, that kind of better.
Yeah.
I was thinking of the other kind.
What other kind?
Okay, so now that we've gotten done with our first ad, here's what I want to say about it. This is still very much true today with Macs, as oftentimes people who use Macs, oftentimes they get them so that way they can do video editing and photo editing and whatnot, because my mom bought a Mac so that way she could do video editing on it and website creation, and one of my mom's friends bought a Mac so that way she could do photo editing on it. So yeah, that's very true. That still holds up true today. And yeah, let's get on to the next ad.
Hello, I'm a Mac.
And I'm a PC.
Oh, hey, iPod. Nice.
Yeah, it's just a little something to hold my slow jams.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and it works so seamlessly with iTunes.
You should check out iMovie, iPhoto, iWeb, because they all work like iTunes. You know, iLife. Comes on every Mac.
iLife. Well, I have some very cool apps that are bundled with me.
Well, like, what do you got?
Calculator.
Anything else?
Clock.
Sounds like hours of fun.
Yeah.
Or at least
Okay, the first thing I want to say is that, yeah, I don't think there was a clock app in Windows XP, which is the current Windows version of Windows at the time, so yeah, that's not accurate, but there is one now, but clock is still not a cool app as Apple does make, so that still holds up well. And yes, Windows does come bundled with calculator, which is cool, but still to this day, Windows 11 does not come with much. You can't really do much with it out of the box, as Microsoft Edge is pretty much useless, and pretty much that's the only way you can actually get stuff done. Microsoft Office is still super expensive and whatnot, so yeah, you can't really do much now with PC right out of the box, or as you can with a Mac, as even though now the only Mac applications that exist are iLife applications that exist are iMovie and GarageBand. You can still do quite a lot with they still come bundled with a Mac, and so does Pages, Numbers, and Keynote, which is pretty handy. And if you really need Office, you can get Office, or if you need Google Workspace, you can get Google Workspace. So yeah. Now let's move on to the next ad. No, not full screen.
Hello, I'm a Mac.
And I'm a PC. We've got a little network going here, and it was very easy to set up.
We speak each other's language.
We share our internet connection and all sorts of things we do together Who's this now? What's...
Oh, this is that new digital camera from Japan. Just came out.
Hajimemashite.
はじめまして。
Yoroshiku onegaishimasu.
Wait. You speak her language?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Everything just kind of works with a Mac.
Arigato.
ねえねえねえ、
Yeah.
誰あんたオタクっぽくない？
So,
Buongiorno. Hello.
Okay, I do want to say, first of all, that this ad, first of all, probably couldn't run anymore in 2023 because before anybody accuses these people of being racist, this is 06. This is 06, so you probably couldn't have an actual Japanese person referencing that, but putting the controversial stuff aside, yeah, that's still very much true with Macs and PCs today. As with PCs, even with their own internal hardware, you still have to install a million drivers for them. And assuming macOS version that's officially supported on your Mac, you should have no problem at all getting drivers. You don't even have to worry about drivers. And that's just this. And that does apply sometimes with Apple AirPrint, sometimes, and a lot with AirPlay and AirDrop. So that's just very cool, and I do see where Apple comes from when it says we speak everybody's language. But it's so funny how when the VC said "Buongiorno," hello, like you didn't know what foreign language she meant. That's pretty funny. Let's move on to the next ad.
hello, I'm a Mac.
Hello, I'm a PC.
We have a lot in common these days.
We both run a Microsoft Office. We share files. It's great. We just get along.
PC. Oh, okay.
Hi, I'm a PC.
Okay, we're past that. We moved beyond that.
Yeah, I had to restart there. You know how it is.
No, actually, I don't.
Oh, what? Macs don't have to...
Had him, then we lost him. I'm gonna go get IT. Keep an eye on him.
Okay, this ad is so true today, even because PCs constantly crash. They constantly have to restart, and you constantly have to restart them, even with Windows 11, to the point where even Windows enthusiasts are switching to the PC Macs now, even though this was originally just targeted towards average Joes and not this ad campaign was targeted towards average Joes and not PC enthusiasts. But yeah, this ad is probably one of the best aged ones yet. Let's go to the next one.
Hello, I'm a Mac.
And I'm a PC. What are you reading?
Just the Wall Street Journal. It's nothing. Oh, no. A PC? You know what?
Oh, it's a review of you.
Don't read it.
Oh, it's from Walt Mossberg, one of the most respected technology experts on the planet. Apparently, you're the finest desktop PC on the market at any price. Very nice.
It's just one man's opinion.
I actually got a great review this morning, too.
Oh,
and they said
congratulations.
I was awesome.
Good for you.
And so we're the same.
Yeah,
It's the same.
what was that in?
The awesome computer review weekly. Sure.
I mean, that's still sort of true today because oftentimes you see a lot of great reviews for Macs, excluding the butterfly keyboard Macs and old Macs now, obviously. But you don't see that many great reviews for PCs. Even now, it's way easier to review tech back compared to 2006 when the YouTube Partner Program didn't even exist, and it was a lot harder to make YouTube videos. So yeah, that's not exactly. Yeah, that still is sort of true today because most of the time PC enthusiasts, a lot of times they're just building their own PCs on YouTube. And they're oftentimes reviewing components of PCs, but not actual PCs. Now, that's not all the time, but that's just sometimes. That's just the majority. So let's move on to the next ad. Full screen.
Hello, I'm a Mac.
I'm a PC.
Ready to get started?
Well, not quite. Got a lot to do. What's your big plan?
I might make a home movie or maybe create a website, try out my built-in camera. I can do it all right out of the box, so what about you?
Well, first I got to download those new drivers, and I got to erase the trial software that came on my hard drive.
Sweet.
And I've got a lot of manuals to read.
You know, it sounds like you have a lot of stuff to do before you do any stuff, so I'm just gonna get started because I'm kind of excited. Let me know when you're ready.
Actually, the rest of me's in some other boxes, so I'll meet up with...
Wow, is this ad? This ad is again reiterate. We're gonna start to see a pattern with these Get Mac ads as I've watched them before, which is that they're gonna reiterate the same points, and this is true. Macs can do more. This is reiterating the same point that I told you all about earlier, which is that Macs can do more out of the box than PCs can, and that's especially true for this ad because you literally saw Apple talk about that. So that's pretty hilarious, but let's move on to the next ad and let's stop rambling.
later.
Hello, I'm a Mac.
And I'm a PC.
And I'm a PC too.
And I... What?
Yeah, see, now you can run Mac OS 10 or Windows on a Mac. So in a way, I'm kind of like the only computer you'll ever need.
Wow. Touche.
No, I don't think you're using that right.
Touche.
No, listen, see, you can only say touche if you make a point, then I make a counterpoint. You see, so I said I run Windows, but you haven't made a point yet. Let's try it again. You can get a Mac and still run all your Windows stuff.
Touche.
Never.
Okay, I'm sorry that you guys couldn't see that ad, but this is unfortunately one of the Get Mac ads that did not age well. And the reason for that is because, unfortunately, this was back when Apple was even, I think, beta testing Boot Camp, which it lets you dual boot Windows easily on a Mac. However, now, unfortunately, you can't do that because Apple Silicon Macs don't have Boot Camp anymore, because Microsoft decided to is licensing their ARM versions of Windows weirdly. So, unfortunately, you can't do that now. So, yay, I guess. But most most PC applications are compatible with Macs now, so that's not a major deal. But yeah, that's still, this one is probably one that's aged more like milk, unfortunately, but it still did age well. Holds true for 14 years until Apple Silicon Macs came out, so it did age well. It didn't age like milk, but it's just now its time has come to fade away, to not be as relevant. Let's go to the next ad.
Hello, I'm a Mac.
And I'm a PC.
I'm into doing fun stuff like movies, music, podcasts, stuff like that.
I also do fun stuff like timesheets and spreadsheets and pie charts.
Okay, no, by fun, I mean more in terms of, for example, it'd be kind of hard to capture a family vacation, say, with a pie chart.
Oh, this is a
Not true,
hilarious
no?
one.
For example, this light gray area could represent hangout time, whereas this dark gray area could represent just kicking it.
Yeah, no, I feel like I was there.
First of all, I don't feel like I was at that family vacation with that spread pie chart. And secondly, again, this could just be that I'm 15 and that wasn't even born when this ad came out, so I might not understand the slang used from back then. But hanging out and kicking it, doesn't that mean the same thing? But either way, it's still to this day, again, reiterating the same point that's going to be proven way more in this video and my other Get Mac series, is that Macs are designed for more fun stuff. PCs are generally just used for more boring stuff, like spreadsheets and documents and PowerPoint presentations and all that jazz. That is usually pretty boring. Let's go to the next ad now.
Hello, I'm a Mac.
And I'm a PC.
I'm afraid to ask.
Well, I was sitting on my desk.
Yeah.
Someone walked by, carelessly tripped over my power cord, yanked me straight down to the ground. Bam!
Yikes. MacBooks come with this power cord that connects magnetically, so when it gets pulled, it just pops right off. Everything's just kind of thought out, like the tiny built-in eyesight
My
kit.
life is flashing before my eyes. I see a sunset in a field of beautiful wheat.
Isn't that your screensaver?
Yeah.
Wow, this ad is aged amazingly. As even though Macs, now that they have brought back MagSafe, this just proves to me how great it was in the first place, because no other PC manufacturers have done something similar, and even Chromebook manufacturers haven't done that. So Macs are the only computers out there that can do this, which you don't have to worry about yanking power cords on, which is such a nice advantage. Yeah, let's go to the next ad now.
Hello, I'm a Mac.
And I'm a PC. What do you have there?
Oh, I was looking at this photo book I made an iPhoto. You want to see it?
Oh, sure, I'll take a look. Why not? Well, go on, rip it in half. Nonsense, it's beautiful. Ask how he made it. Oh, you don't care about arts and crafts? You like work. Don't you loosen your necktie every once in a while and have a little fun? Oh, fun. I tried that once. It was nothing but pain and frustration.
What do you think?
It's good.
Now this ad hasn't aged so well. Now this ad has aged well, but also not well, because again it reiterates the same point that Macs are built more for creative, fun tasks, as I'm literally making this video on a Mac. But while PCs are built for more boring work, but this ad hasn't aged as well as some of the others because iPhoto doesn't exist anymore. This ad has aged the worst, actually, probably of all of them for this reason, because iPhoto was discontinued in 2014. So, yeah. I think there's obviously other ways to edit photos on a Mac, as a lot of people do it, and I even managed to. There's still some ways to create presentation photo books, like you might be able to. You could maybe get that. Yeah, you can do it in Pages. So. Yeah, and Pages wasn't as much of a thing back in 06, so yeah, let's go on to the next ad now.
Hello, I'm a Mac.
And I am no one.
Okay, PC, what are you
Listen, friend, it's not very safe for me right now. There's a lot of spyware out there. It sneaks into your system, follows you wherever you may go. In fact, take these.
No.
They'll keep you safe.
PC, honestly, I don't need them. Really, I'm good. I run Mac OS 10, so I don't have to worry about your spyware and viruses. You take them.
Yeah, you're right. I probably should have a backup anyway. You never saw me. Never saw who? Me, PC. Oh, God.
This is going to be another common point as we get later and later into these Get Mac ads, but yes, PCs still to this day are more prone. Windows computers are more prone to getting viruses than ever, while Macs don't generally have as much malware. So, in fact, you very scarcely hear of Mac malware, but you hear a lot of PC malware even to this day. It isn't quite as bad now as it was back in 06, but it's still pretty bad. And yeah, you might hear a train going by my city at this time, but yeah.
Hello, I'm a Mac.
And I'm a PC. You know, I actually just finished a home movie.
That's so funny. I just finished my own home movie. I did it on iMovie. It was really easy.
Well, I doubt it's as excellent as mine, but I'd be happy to take a look.
Yeah, that would be great.
Roll it.
Hi, I'm a Mac home movie.
It looks really professional, right?
Well, great. Bye.
Wait.
What?
What about yours, Squeezy?
Please.
Well, okay, sure.
What's up? PC home movie.
Work in progress?
Okay, this ad isn't aged quite. This ad is a bit cringy and might not be quite, and may or may not be socially acceptable nowadays. Again, please don't comment on this or it'll get blocked, but still, if you guys are remember the old Movie Maker Ed videos compared to old iMovie videos. iMovie videos, which is why I'm actually using iMovie to edit this video right now. It's very professional and sleek and easy and looks professional easily, but Movie Maker videos don't look all that don't look too very professional at all. So yeah, there's that. Now let's go on to the next ad because this video is already, I know this video is already very long.
Hello, I'm a Mac.
And I'm a PC. And I feel inadequate.
Okay.
PCs get viruses.
Yeah.
We can't do as much out of the box.
I don't know why you're so hard on yourself. I don't get it.
Mac, why don't you say something positive about PC?
Okay, easy. PC, you are a wizard with numbers and you dress like a gentleman.
PC?
Well, Mac, I guess you are a little better at creative stuff,
Thank you.
even though it's completely juvenile and a waste of time.
It is not.
Maybe you should come in twice a week.
It is not completely juvenile for Max to be creative. PC. And yeah, I mean this ad really doesn't have too much special about it, but yeah, I mean PCs do, what am I trying to say? It's just the same stuff over and over again. PCs are just feeling shame now because at this point I think Mac sales might have been ramping up a lot more, so as a result you're starting to see that effect more, but I can't be too positive about that, as they do mention it later in their ads, though it still might take a couple more videos to get there, as this ad is a major series. There's 66 ads. We've got quite a long ways to go.
Hello, I'm a Mac.
And I'm a PC. What's with the big boy clothes?
Oh, this, yeah, I just got back from a meeting, so.
Why? Why were you at a meeting?
Yeah, I do work stuff too. Come on, I've been running Microsoft Office for years.
Microsoft Office work stuff. Oh, boy.
What?
Oh, I knew this day would come.
PC.
I just need to sit down. Oh, wow.
There's plenty of work out there. I don't know why you're acting like this.
No,
Why
isn't.
go on? Just let me lie here and appreciate.
Ew. Okay, this ad is another great one because first of all, this proves my same point. This proves the point that I said earlier, which is that Macs can do work and creative stuff, but PCs can really just do work stuff and boring work stuff, which yeah, it does prove a point. And the Mac letting the PC depreciate, that actually is a valid point, as a lot of times Mac users don't switch back to PCs afterwards. So that actually is a valid point there. That to me is like a little Easter egg that Apple put in there, but let's move on to the next ad because this video is getting insanely long.
Happy holidays, I'm a Mac.
And I'm a PC. What's that, a little present there for old PC?
Here you go, buddy.
Hey, please be a C++ GUI programming guide. Oh, it's,
That's
photos.
Photos of us. You see, like, all the good times we had this year.
Well, it looks like a lot of work
yeah.
anyway, thanks.
Actually, no, it was really easy. Just a few clicks on iPhoto.
Here's something I got for you.
Oh, a C++ GUI programming guide. Thanks.
Yeah, I've been eyeing that myself.
First of all, why would a PC want a C++ programming GUI guide when he had one that he gave to Mac? But secondly, I do kind of like how Apple gave a look back at all their ads, since Apple didn't play their Get a Mac ads a whole lot to the point where people remember them, but there are some really iconic ones that people remember. The final ad, okay. So as always, thank you all for watching this YouTube video. I am the iTunes fanboy, and as always, peace out, and I'll see you with the next ad reaction. Goodbye for now.